Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well and you are okay. And remember, each time we wake up, we have to give God thanks. So we say, thanks be to God for waking us up this morning to give us the strength to come out and, you know, to be productive. One more day and many more days to come. Yeah, man. Most of the righteous Father, thank you, dear God, for waking us up this morning. Thank you for giving us the strength to come out and be productive. In the name I pray that you cover us up with your blood. Keep us safe while we go on the road, while we go to do our endeavors, dear God. Continue to bless us. Continue to keep us safe. In the name I pray. Oh Lord, Amen. Gavi mix. Let's
Amen.
go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So yeah, um, Tappa Whitmore, Theodore Tappa Whitmore. Let's say his name properly. Gavi mix. um, he is back at Mount Pleasant, and you know the title the title says Theodore Tappa Whitmore works his magic again. Mount Pleasant FA stuns Arnett Gardens FC 2 goals to 1. And the first question we want to ask before we go to that is, was it too early to fire the previous coaching staff, or relieve the coaching staff from from duty? Javon play, big up yourself, Javon play in the building. Persons who just joined the platform, please to like, subscribe, and share to Unseen Sports TV. It is easy was 1, 2, 3. Mr. Meeks?
Well. For me, um, you have to take it in the context of the whole situation. Football is a business, and owners want success and results. The way the Mount Pleasant team played on the first game, in the first game, was really atrocious, and it really ask the question of the capabilities of the coach. I know the coach is a competent coach based on what he has done at Dumbeholden, but he just never get it right in the start. And when you look at the investment that Mount Pleasant had made, Mount Pleasant is expecting to at least reach to the CONCACAF aspect of the tournament. And when the reality struck that the team was not ready, prepared, up to standard, then a decision was made, and the decision was made to get rid of the entire coaching staff. And it is unfortunate because we had some young coaches who wanted the opportunity to excel and make their names be known, but it's just unfortunate. And we in Jamaica have to recognize that football is growing here, and football is a business. It has to be success, and once there is no success, you will be fired. And that's just the issue.
All right, so for me, Gavi Mix, and to answer that question, in my opinion, I think the sporting director, his job is to make sure that the club go forward in terms of coaching, in terms of the philosophy of the club and stuff like that. I think he chose to work with Aral and that team based on the fact that he knows the ability of Aral Thomas. He knows that he can do well, but I think the absence of Aral for a year out of the top flight, you know, um, makes it's like the football grow up, and he did not grow up to the football, in my opinion, because a lot of when you look at the team in the first game, you see a lot of problems. You look just looking at the team in the first game, you see that, hey, these boys weren't prepared. It was all about you know maybe just buying players and put them out on the field and do the tactics, but training wise, fitness, and you saw it yesterday as well in the game. Physically, they weren't there, not at all. Arnett Gardner was running. I think Arnett Gardner blundered big time, but we'll soon get to that point, Calvin Meeks. So for me, I think we have to we can't really blame the sporting director. He did what he thought would have worked based on where he's coming from, Mr. Meeks, and it never worked. I think the owner of the club stepped in and figured that, hey, if I step in now and put my input in, I may save the our turnaround then. turn around this CCC competition, which is very important. This is where the money is. So I think business wise, based on the result yesterday, it's a good move.
Yeah, but
What's your
remember, initially when Tappa and his coaching staff was dismissed, or the contract was not renewed, many persons were asking the questions, what is the rationale for that? Because Tappa Whitmore is or was the most successful Mount Pleasant coach.
right?
So the rationale behind it was unfounded, and it worked out that they had to go back to him. It is unfortunate for Coach Harrod. One game, persons may look at it and say it is very harsh, but at the end of the day, you have approximately 30 odd to 40 odd $1 million which you're playing for. It cannot be just normal as usual. Remember, Mount Pleasant invest a lot of money in their teams, over the years, and they expect big results. And if you're not giving them that results, they're going to get rid of you, whether one day or just before the season. If the owner don't like how the training session is progressing, he probably gets rid of you, because this individual have a good understanding of team structure, etc., etc. So it is unfortunate, but it's a part of the sport, and it's the reality of the situation, and persons just have to move on from here.
Yeah, I feel it for even my schoolmate, won't call his name, but I feel it for the coaches. But it's a part of the coaching um world that you have to learn. I was at Lima, Mr. Meeks, and that was a learning curve as well, right?
Yeah. I
That was that
one
was
question, Ansi. I was
Mhm.
wondering, why is it that the coaching staff did not prepare the team, arrange some practice games and put
They
things
played
in?
practice game. They played practice game.
Yeah.
They played practice game.
No, the one game against Charlton Athletic,
No, they played a lot of
where they
practice
gonna
game.
make a multiple
They
magnitude
played
of
a lot of
change.
they played Premier League teams. They play like Racing. They play those teams in the Premier League. They played practice game.
No, hold on, and
The
see.
issue
Remember
is
that
with the practice
you
game, though, Mr.
you
Meeks.
have an off-season practice game, but when you're preparing for a tournament, you should follow rules regarding that tournament. How many changes would you make? How many days? All of those things should have been put in place. No one game can prepare you to get match sharp. That just not going to happen. Yeah, so there's a lot of questions, but I'm no prophet. As I said earlier, it's unfortunate, but you have to take you have to put yourself in the shoe of the Mount Pleasant owners and the Mount Pleasant organizers, and when they look at the investments that were made and the result. Basically, the team. I don't think the issue is about losing. It's just how the team lose. It's like every individual forget how to play football. It just was so bad,
So,
and that was the issue.
all right, but I was just saying that the coaches, that we have to learn because we were at Lima and we went through a lot there, learning a lot about and sometimes this teach you to be resilient and be smart. So whenever you go to a club, you make sure your contract is right. Make sure you protect yourself. Make sure that you're not that type of person who carry feelings. If hey, I tell coaches in Jamaica, please, the feelings thing in a football, we need to drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. It's not gonna help you. Mr. Mix, not gonna
That's
help you.
like, that's like asking water not to be wet.
So protect
Impossible.
yourself at all times. Make sure you sign a contract. Make sure you sign a contract. And in that contract, if there's anything that you don't like, ask them to change it. If they can't change it, you move on. Do not leave yourself hanging on a limb. Do not leave yourself hanging on a limb. Always protect yourself first because these people who are administrators, they have their own interest at heart. They will pick themselves first every time. Every time.
Yeah.
And you because you sympathize and you love the youth them and way you get the end of you get the bad part of the stick, right, mate?
Right, right.
Anyway, let us move on. Return of Whitmore.
Well, from the Mount Pleasant owners decided to part ways with the coach, the previous coach, the one match coaching staff, then it is only feasible to go back to your most successful coach. So without a question, Whitmore coming back was supported by many. As I said earlier, many persons were of the view that he shouldn't have left in the first place. Him coming back was a good move. As you see, based on yesterday's performance, the team does not look sharp. The team look like it's below the level in terms of preparation that it should be at this point. However, with Whitmore's presence, he was able to motivate and inspire those players to dig deep, and they got the result. Now they have some time now to go and prepare and sharpen up their preparation for the next tournament, the next match. And I'm expecting the Mount Pleasant team progressively to get better and better and better till we see them at their peak.
Yeah. Return of Whitmore. I'm saying like he's like he worked some magic yesterday. You understand me? For me, Mr. Meeks, I think he just went back to be simple and work on the psyche. I think he's good at working at psyche of players. He can he's good at talking to you and getting you pumped up to play, whether you're below par or so. Maybe for a good while on the field, you could see it though in terms of fitness that they drop and so on. And that's not his fault because he weren't there in the preseason to prepare them. So I think in terms of getting them to understand, hey, we're a wounded dog now, and to save ourselves, we need to go there and do something. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard, but I think that's where he got. That's where he got it right. He talked to the players that can do something and make a difference. Speak to them, say, hey, you need to go out there, get this done, get this done, get this done. You can do it. You're playing against the JPL team that you always beat when you come on to the playoff. Let us get it done. Let us get it done. And I think that's what the boys went out there and do. And you can see that they favor Whitmore a lot. I don't think they were with the notion that Whitmore should have left. That his contract didn't renew. In my opinion, I think that I think the players are happy that Whitmore is back. And if you look at them, Mr. Mings, most teams who lose coaches like this, they always have a problem whenever they start in tournaments. Like the transition is not done that smoothly or swiftly. Mkavi,
Eh?
I'm saying like teams who you know go through these teams who go through these stuff, right? So whether school teams or whatever, when they transition from coach to a coach, most of the time, the first part of the season or any competition before, they never look well. Like the transition between players to get to know coach and coach to know players and the different mindset going into the games and so on. It takes a while. And
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and what's your thought on that?
Yeah, that's true. But that's true. For some reason, every coach have a different interpretation of the game and what they want the team to do. And sometimes a player will have a difficult time to adjust to the new playing style, so that kind of can affect the whole overall player's ability on the field. But let me highlight that personally for me, I thought that Arnett Garden looked much sharper than Mount Pleasant yesterday. So Arnett Garden supporters should be very disappointed that they didn't win that game, because you can see that Arnett preparation is far in advance than what the Mount Pleasant preparation is at this point.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. Let us look at uh, transfer in. No.
Um,
Stats of the game first.
huh?
Stats of the game first. I'm trying to.
For me, the game itself was about 55 to 45 in favor of Arnett. However, Mount Pleasant was able to dig deep, um, block the Arnett team when they needed, and they got the 2 goals and win the game. But as I said earlier, I thought that Arnett Gardner is much better at this point in terms of their physicality, in terms of their ability, their chemistry. But for some reason, they just didn't execute well. Mount Pleasant at times look like they're drawing for straws, and they look like they're just hustling and doing it for the coach, the man at the helm. They're literally letting you know that they are not at the level, but we're going to dig deep and we're going to scrape the results until we get to the point where we ought to be at.
Yeah. Because when you look at shots on goal, um, this is saying that Mount Pleasant got at 11, while Arnett Gardens had 12. That's it. Yeah, one assist.
No, and
Steals.
not really that me use, is the ability of the Arnett Garden how they brought the ball up to the Mount Pleasant area easily. And at that point, they made some bad decisions and never execute. But Mount Pleasant didn't bring the ball up to Arnett area easily. Some of them is some direct ball or what we call long pass or what you call them. So
Long ball,
so some of it
which
wasn't
turned out
flowing.
into a complete pass. But anyway,
Yeah,
let us go to the
it
stats,
wasn't
Mr.
flowing.
Mix. Let's go to the chat stats. So total in terms of shots, right? Um, Arnett Garden had 11 shots. Mount Pleasant had more shots than Arnett Gardens in the mix. Assist one, and then one apiece. Steals. Mount Pleasant had a lot of steals. They steal the ball away from Arnett Gardens a lot. So Arnett Gardens, in other words, lose the ball in critical areas. 11-7. You understand?
Mhm.
Fouls, 10 apiece. Ball possession, 62. In ball possession, though, Arnett Gardens really showed that they can keep the ball against teams like Mount Pleasant. They had 62% possession, while Mount Pleasant had 38% possession. Offside, three for Mount Pleasant. Corners, 6 to Mount Pleasant, 4 to Arnett Gardens. Correct passes. 327 correct passes to Arnett Gardens, while Mount Pleasant made 142 correct passes. Previous, you would find last year, you would see Mount Pleasant making more passes than anybody else in the league. Mr. Means?
Mhm.
Incorrect passes, 69 incorrect passes goes to Arnett Gardens, while Mount Pleasant made 46 incorrect passes. All right, passes 396 to 188. So Arnett Gardens, in terms of possession and passing, was better team than than Mount Pleasant. You understand me? But Mr. Meeks, what went wrong for Arnett Gardens? Where did Gal go wrong for Arnett Gardens?
I think Arnett Garden they had a lot of position, but in terms of the final third, Arnett Garden's decision making was atrocious. As I said earlier, Arnett Gardens was able to bring the ball into the Mount Pleasant defensive third very easily at times, very easily at times. Sometimes they overpass the ball and lose it in some critical areas, and Mount Pleasant end up getting a shot. But once the Arnett Garden got the passing right, they brought the ball up to that area very easily. And then in that moment, they made some wrong decisions. And that cost them the game, I think. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I believe so too. I believe that the defense, though, like Arnett Gardens is not getting it right defensively in terms of buying players, the right type of
They need
defensive
they need
players.
they need a solid center half.
Yeah, like I think Cunningham leaving them, Joel Cunningham leaving them last season, took a toll on them now. I think that they are trying. I think that they know that they are strong going forward. Sometimes it doesn't work with the center strikers that they have. Because Warner Brown, I don't know, he's not scoring yet. When Parker Blacks is not in tip top shape, some weeks, they don't really get score goal. They have to depend on the midfielder, I think his name is Thomas, who scored the goals for them to give them a lot of wins in the CFU. But the defense line though, like I don't know, like the defenders, getting two-person getting beaten out wide there, letting through a player to kick the ball in the back past the goalkeeper there is like unacceptable. You know, I just don't know. Like the defensive unit, the defensive players, they need to wake up. They need to wake up, and I think the coaching staff, the club itself, should look at previous year and look at what is the main problem on it. It's not the attacking part of their play; it is the defensive part of the play.
Yeah.
And maybe they have to change personnel, in my opinion, or try to get proper coaching. Getting a defensive coach so they can work on the defenders. Change the system to suit them, play a different style up. Something needs to be done. It is like the fans, I think, getting upset now. You know, they're leaking too much goals. Like they have to be outscoring teams. You can't be scoring 2, 3 goals. Arnett Garden play good football, hands down, right? Passing. They have skilled players, very good touch players. But when another team attack you, they score and you're like, easy, like, what is going on? You ask the question, what is going on? Transfer in Mr. Meeks in the Mount Pleasant team and start
Um,
seeing.
the transfer. I think the first coaching staff made some wrong decision in regards to personnel who they started in the first game because for example Topi has been a very inconsistent player. Topi has been a player who struggles against speed consistently because he doesn't read the game quick enough. So normally he gets caught with a foot race. And when you look at it, Mount Pleasant had acquired Mings for argument's sake. And Mings has been one of the best centre half in the Premier League, not just for last year, but for years now.
True.
Now, why is it that you have a questionable player and an established player at this level, but yet
True.
in the first game you're using the questionable player? This is a point where result is most important. It's not about how you play right now in the early part of the season. It's about getting the result. So I think Mount Pleasant should have used some of their transfer in, like Irving's at left back, Mings in the center half. And if you look at Whitmore now, Whitmore came in and Whitmore started to use some of these players because he realized that some of these players are above some of his players that he have there previously. And they managed to get the result. One at a time, Kyle Mings was even holding his foot like he has a muscle problem, and he's out there fighting right to the end. Yeah? I don't know if persons recognize that.
Yeah,
These
yeah,
are
yeah.
these are
Remember Ming and Irving are fighters, because when you play for Cavaliers, you have to be a fighter on the pitch. It's not
yeah.
only talent and tactics, you have to fight. You have to try to win every ball. You have to try. And that's what those players did. And in the pre-game press conference, Mr. Meeks, the question to Tapper was um gelling. And he said that, he did his assessment and there is a there is a lot of work to be done. The players know, the staff know, and they are going to, you know, they are going to try to fix it. And he also said that negotiation is taking place as well, same way. Um, so I don't know if everything is fine tuned as yet, but you could see that these players wanted to win this game today,
Yeah.
even though they're behind in terms of fitness, in terms of some aspect of the game, they are behind. Some facet of the game, they are behind. But one thing though, the players they have skill, and they use the changes to maximize the fast that the team have. No,
As I said, right
yeah,
now, Mount Pleasant should just be focusing on getting the results, not the attributes of the team right now, because the team
That's the
is not
fancy
at the
shades.
level that they
Grind
are.
out result.
You have to just grind it out and easy, and gradually as you go along, you build until the team come back to the fluidity that we know they're capable of doing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
So like you have
and
to leave, man.
yeah,
So you must hold on to the ritual
All right, no problem.
so big up to everybody.
I'll finish
Um,
it.
yeah, before me leave, I think Alex Marshall is a
Mm-hmm.
good signing for me.
Mm-hmm.
Mings is a good signing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the left back is a good signing as well.
Gadael.
Huh?
Gadael.
The Brazilian is a good signing. Um, I mean, I'm questioning the Cameroonian. The last game that I saw him, he's just big, bulky, but I'm hoping that he has something that I didn't see in that.
Remember Theodore Tappa Whitmore love those type of players, you know. But let's see.
Well,
And
well,
there,
dude,
and I'm telling you, like, I don't want to say it still what I have to say, but if you look at some of the players from Mount Pleasant, they're like players are going to get game because some of them are, not that well in terms of fit, fit
uh,
in terms of
so all
injury.
our people them big up, big up. I have to leave.
They're gonna,
Unseen, big up.
yeah, man, no problem. So, people, Mr. Meeks there, give us this insight on the game. I am going to finish up. We said we're going to go to about 40 minutes, so we're going to give the callers a chance to call in and to share their thoughts on the game. Yeah, man. Boss Thomas not easy. Yeah, him not better mode today. Him team win, man. Him team win Boss Thomas. You know it already. You see from him team win, him good enough. So, people, in the press conference, I asked the question, I asked the question to Coach Whitmore. Okay, Gunners Boss. Come here, Gunners Boss. Gunners Boss, live on Unseen Sports TV.
Big up yourself, yeah, Mr. Mix.
Mr. Meeks, run.
I'm run.
Mm-hmm.
As you see me calling run, man, because I know me never come fight about it to this day.
Yes.
Me see your friend, them, yeah, Mr. Mix, and a friend over here. Look up one side where get lucky with the whole heap of money when we buy the championship, come talk about the beat on it. Yeah, they look at 2-1 and nothing. Do it in the final. Do it versus Mr. Speed and Cavaliers. Your boss. Come on, I am sure sports. Big up yourself, man. I don't know against him. On your bar, come on, I am sure sports. And come talk and give Mr. Speed. I little idiot me give Mr. Speed bulletin board material and Mr. Speed place it up on the player them seat and beat in PJPL trophy. At this time, because we do not talk about how this. How much game this in the JPL season?
On a JPL, it's a CCC game. This.
Okay, I want to win one game. I know what I talk about. I hope if you beat Arnett Gardens, it's coming like a Super Bowl. That's going to make sure I bring home the title.
No, it is a good win based on where Mount Pleasant is at. You're not getting it, Remember, Mount Pleasant lost their first game miserably, And
lucky, lucky, man.
They were lucky, and I think Arnett Garden gave, in my opinion, I think Arnett Garden should have get a positive result out of the game. They shouldn't have lost all the 3 points. But I think the coach blunder. I think Xavier Gilbert blunder in my estimation. Like, you're not getting the goals, but you leave.
Never call Biget. Never call Biget like more. Never call Biget. Eugene Williams like more.
Okay. So what may I say is Gunners, like, if you are going after if Gunners boss.
Let me cut you off. Let me cut you off right there. So you are talking about you are number one. When you say you are number one coach in a high school coach in Jamaica.
Who said that?
Understand say you're ego.
Who said that?
Me here give out some top 5. Me here give out some top 5 and you say you are number one. Do you name man some parchment or sit on that parchment? Do you name something that parchment?
What is that parchment there? What is that parchment?
But you say you are number one and then a leader come to laugh after your big friend. Go laugh after
so nothing wrong with that.
That but then that is in the top 100. The coach 7-year-old in Jamaica, but he matter about him a number one. So where you put Byron Earl? Where you put Byron Earl? Where you put the great Craig Butler? Where you put Byron Earl? Where you put Eugene Big Ed Williams? And then when we are coach and I put out youth out there, if you are put yourself a number one, you don't have nobody that in a no big league yet. Why you get somebody still? Why you hit the jackpot and get somebody and get a couple million €4 and get rich like Craig them and them.
So you jump off a course?
Tell me, I tell you about yourself, man.
No, man. I'm more pleasant than something we are talking about. Jump off of the chain line.
I test your ability. I see the whole on the jump on YouTube. You don't have nothing to do with journalism, but I say all you want press and press.
Hey, Gunners. Hold on, man. Let us leave the politics now, man.
No, and the politics.
Let us talk about the game, please.
You all are not journalists, you YouTubers, bloggers, man, you are not journalists, man, you don't have no qualification to be journalists, and if you stop it. As a player from schoolboy come up, pick up yourself, Tappa Theodore Whitmore. Although you used to come a jungle, come go. A long time, Tappa them from them their country and give it trouble when they come a jungle, and see.
Yeah.
Long time. From where did that play from? See that what them club the back in the day. Done.
Yeah, man. So you watch the game yesterday?
No, I never watch the game. I not even know where the game I play upon.
Oh. You don't watch the game, man. You just go up on CONCACAF YouTube channel, man. You have to have a VPN, though. You know them thing there?
You have to go share your iPhone.
So now download the VPN, man.
Me always never talk about VPN, this and VPN. Really go on them.
Alright, make one of your son them and your daughter deal it for you. Make your son and your daughter deal it for you. So you can watch the game. You just download it, super VPN. Put it on, go up on the CONCACAF YouTube channel and you see the game. Tomorrow game, I'll go up on it. Alright, so I reach one part now, Gunners boss.
You get to the part where you say the coach blunder.
Right, so I was saying that Arnett Gardens coach blunder, right? And the reason why I'm saying that is because you lose the game half time with a 1-0 down, right? You come back and you score. You find out that every time when you go forward with the ball, you take off a player who, you know, in the half space, Jaime Thomas, him control the ball so good. You know, him a pick passes going forward. Him just never in a kick the ball off for the goal where him could have scored. You made a change, you took him off, you put on somebody else who is not that technical in terms of, you know, ball at his feet and so on, and going to the spaces and so on, and movements off the ball. Then you took off one of your defensive midfielder. You know, I understand that he's injured. He have an injury from the Shield Cup. And then your back line, you know, they have defensive issues. Like technically and knowing the game and know how to close space and so on, they don't have it. Yeah, them not have it none at all. Because Mount Pleasant put on a forward who can't run the ball at all properly. At his Nickel, his name, Nelson, can't run the ball properly, he have an injury. And Nelson, if Nelson had scored, if Nelson was sharper, Nelson would have been the man of the match.
Okay.
Yeah? That we are done with we are done with the game that done closed out if Nelson was sharp. And it shows me that defensively are the tactics in the second half, are the in-game tactics, Coach Gilbert should change and say, all right, if we get a point from this game, let us not attack. Let us try to balance now. Because they were going full house attack to get the go-ahead goal. Right? They got a lot of chance, you know. But in looking at it, him should say to himself, all right, them man you get too much space behind. Me have numbers behind the ball now. So let us change the formation or tell the players say, hey, you and you don't go, you stay. You and you, whenever this player the ball break, them all go long. So you close him fast, one step and one drop. You get what I say?
Yeah, me listen, yeah.
And then play for the draw. You can play for the draw, or then if in the case you get a goal. But when you go full house attack there and leave your back line and you don't have good defenders, it says to me that you know the in-game tactics is not there, in my opinion. Just our opinion.
Okay.
You understand me? And I think
Yeah.
I think Whitmore was brave. Whitmore was very brave. At the bravest me ever see Whitmore play. Bravest. And I think because of the circumstance, based on the fact that if him lose the game, him out of the competition, or even if him draw the game, him in issues. And they get 1 point from 2 games. Right?
So honestly, I know that competition now.
No, they lose 1, they still have a chance. Because if Mount Pleasant lose and Arnett Gardens continue to win, yeah. I maybe go down to goal difference as well. So they must have to win them others again.
Alright, we must not do that for you come
And they don't have to worry about Cavaliers. From Cavaliers win them game, them gonna lead. If Cavaliers win next game, them gone through, you know.
You can't worry about Cavaliers.
You can't worry about Cavaliers. Cavaliers done gone already.
Mr. Steed and my boss.
A two team I go through the group, you know. One of the Jamaican team, them Africa, them yard, you know. So I saw me think Gilbert shall look on it now the second half when him score, look on it and say, you know, say majority of the game, yeah. Mount Pleasant out of the competition. For them that lose. You understand what I mean? Look on as boss. Somebody else has shot me, I give them a chance.
Yeah, man, somebody else has called.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because yourself.
Respect. Pete. Hold on the people. Pete. Yeah, man, me hear man. Live on YouTube, you know. Yeah, my live on YouTube. No. Eh? Mm-hmm. You might have some people over there. Mm-hmm. Pete, you can give me 10 minutes. I'm shout about me. They're on live. You understand? Yeah, man. Shout about yeah. All right, people. So yeah. So Jean-Pierre, big up yourself, Nanisha. In the building, big up yourself. Ronaldo ranking, big up yourself. Always there for team sports and support and team. Enough love and respect goes with all the persons here. So yeah. So that's when I think Coach Taylor got it wrong. Him should have, sit down and talk to him. His, half time score the goal, talk to his technical staff and say, hey, can we approach the game like this? One of the team them have to go home like one of the Jamaican team of Cavaliers don't win them first match, so they're in a good stead. You understand me? Let us focus on what we can control. When you leave you open the game like that and leave your defenders who are vulnerable from the first half, who Daniel Green just run past and square the ball into the box. Yeah? You need numbers behind the ball. Simple. Right? But can't blame the coach still for the goal was scored upon him for when they scored 2-1. Because at the end of the day, like, 2 defenders got beaten. Like rough. So yeah, that's basically what happened. And I think Whitmore was brave, based on making changes and so on. And I think the changes he got the changes right as well in terms of when to put in who and when to put in players. Yeah. Jean Claudio, I tell people, anytime Jean Claudio gets fit, team of watch him like him tough in the midfield. Like that Brazilian can't play more than 45 minutes now full because he's not fit enough. But as soon as Jean Claudio Ferreira gets fit, I tell you, can't come out of the squad. You can't come out of the squad unless he's injured. Can't come out of the squad. It was a lot of people watching like the thing where Daniel Green squared the ball, but nobody now watch who, in the midfield who got that ball 2 times. Try to make the pass, one pass block, and then they make the right pass to Daniel Green, and then the rest is history. Play good. 2 games in play good, just the fitness lacking. So I ask myself, like, what the coach them do before with these type of players? Like, they feel like them just come play good. Laneja, good question I asked Laneja, why is he not fit? But me I tell you something, we don't know what they made do. Remember the season done, he was at Montego Bay, then he come over to Mount Pleasant, and then I don't know what they were doing in training. What they were doing in training, I don't know. So, yeah. I don't know. But anyway, people, that's basically it for us today. The Mount Pleasant 2, Arnett Gardens 1. CC game, that is the Caribbean Club Championship. Yeah, man. CONCACAF Caribbean Championship. Yeah, CONCACAF Caribbean Championship. Right? Mount Pleasant winning this one. I had to come and talk about it. I had to do my piece on it. That's what Jean Pilla said. Is Morgan already started back at Mount Pleasant? Yeah, Morgan is back at Mount Pleasant. He was on the bench. There's no Damien Ferguson. So yeah. I'm going to look at the Derek G. I'm going to look on the way and see if we can start alive. Look at what is going on this morning. Start alive and they will give you guys impact. We do a live, yeah? And see, big up, jump on Sadiq show tonight. SBF preview show. Okay, all right. Yeah, man, I'm going to show some strength. Show him some strength over there. You understand me? But not tell you the truth though, like schoolboy football, man, tell you, schoolboy football, nice again, brother. Anyway, yes, boss, I check in. Peter McKenzie, big up yourself. Pete McKenzie, big up yourself, yeah. So it's a good look. It's a good look for Mount Pleasant going forward. I think they're supposed to just try grind out some result now. I think then a lot they can do tactically, but I think after their next, when is their next game? I think they have a couple more time for their next game, and then they can a couple more days before. So they have a lot of work to. But I think some of the key players they can't do a lot of work because of the injury. But I think Tappa will get the job done. If he can get it done with where the team is at now, I think him can get it done with a little 10% more improvement physically. You understand me? 10% or 15% more physical. Him can get a lot done with this Mount Pleasant team. Yeah, I tell you. You understand me? Yeah, Pete. I'm gonna make you know I'm live, man. Know yourself. I'll drop you the link, man. You talk about, man. Alright, subscribe. When you subscribe, anytime I go live, it come up on your feed, yeah? It come up on your feed. So anytime I go live, it come up on your feed. Mr. Flex said, Tappa have enough to prove. Foot on the pedal, I press. Alright, persons who are who want to contribute to the channel, you can do so. Anybody else who want to call in, share their insight on the game, you can do so. Closing off in a couple of minutes. So if you want, drop your piece, you can call in or have a talk. Good win, Tappa. Yeah, Damien Nembard. Good win for Tappa, man. Tappa was like a genius in that game. The in-game management as well was good. I think because, sometimes when you're behind in terms of certain facets of the game, you tend to think the game more. You tend to ask yourself, how can you pull off a win here? What can you do? And I think his approach to the game was good in the first half. Very conserved, did not apply a lot of press. When he got the ball sometime, he tried to keep the ball and they tried to attack through the lines from early, putting the players, putting Devante Campbell out wide and Daniel Green out wide, which Daniel Green's favorite position to take on players because he's very skilled, good on the ball and stuff like that. And I think individually, those players did well. I think Arnett Gardens goalkeeper kept them into the game. Also, I think that Arnett Gardens centre forward should have scored more goals. That is Parker Blacks. But I think Asha Hutchinson, did well. I think Arnett Gardens should have made some changes quicker, some more attacking. Kelson should have come on the field earlier. I think, Thomas shouldn't come off of the field. I think the instruction should come from the bench to say, hey, when you get turning this off space, try to take a shot on the goal rather than taking off the player. Yeah, I just think that Arnett made some mistake, and also think that Mount Pleasant, based on where they're at, we expect them to be vulnerable, but they played out of their skin last night. They played a team that was running. I'm telling you, Arnett Gardens was running, but just never prolific in the goal scoring end. Can't really blame the coach a lot, because the players have to take responsibility, in my opinion, as well, for those defensive blunders, individual defensive blunders, yeah. And I think, they need to work on the defensive part of the game. The better team lost. Well, in terms of, I remember football, the most important thing in the game is to score, score goals. And the team will score the most goals, win the game. Yeah, but in terms of the other facet of the game, in terms of possession, passing, so on, Arnett Gardens was the better team in terms of passing, possession of the ball, creating opportunities. Yeah, Arnett Gardens was the better team. In terms of goal scoring, right? And I would say, matching up to Arnett Gardens, Mount Pleasant do well. Mount Pleasant do well. Because nobody expected to match up to Arnett Gardens based on winning the CFU. Arnett Gardens are running, man. People. Arnett Gardens are move the ball in a bridging fast, quick, So it's a good win for Tappa. I tell you the truth, it's a good win for Tappa, and I believe that Tappa really outsmart the Arnett Gardens team in that game. The in-game coaching, the tactics that, the change of players and so on the pitch. Yeah. Took off the Brazilian, put on Alex Marshall. Two similar players. Yeah. Put on the two wing backs. One was centre back at Cavaliers, but he's playing. He's now playing right back and one playing left back, right? And put Sule Makala in the midfield. Look at that, people. Put Sule Makala in the midfield, and when Sule Makala run his heart out, take him off of the field. When you see Sule Makala come off of a football field, it knows that the team in a good shape in terms of fitness. Not in good shape. There you say, Arnett was a bit unlucky hitting the post twice, but Mount Pleasant hit the post twice. Mount Pleasant hit the post too. Mount Pleasant hit the post too. Mount Pleasant hit the ball on the post too. Two times Mount Pleasant hit the ball on the post. 2 times. And I think those opportunity what that Nelson created is because of lack of tactical. Who can put that word properly? Lack of tactical in-game tactics from the up from Arnett Gardens. A lot of in-game tactics from Arnett Gardens coach. Because the moment me see them I get so much opportunity around me. Right? I say, no man, can't afford them to score. Let us go balance. I gotta have numbers behind the ball. Yeah, I gotta have numbers behind the ball. Nah, I gotta make them score. So. Especially with a player who is have an injury. For him come up on the field and him run with the ball, I can say he's not fit. And if Nelson score those goals, I'm telling you, like he would be the man of the match as him get a lot of opportunity. Yeah, a lot of opportunity. You can't believe Nelson if Nelson never did injured, what would happen? Can't give people them opportunity. I still think, all right, if you Jean-Pierre, Mark, Bailey is a good player. And I think he's an average player. But if you look at, if I'm not disrespecting a player, I don't want anybody to think I'm disrespecting a player. We're talking football here, right? So make that clear. And this is just my opinion, all right? Bailey got around 20 to, let me say 20. Bailey got around 10 opportunities, got the ball about 10 times. Cut inside to kick, didn't kick. Cut inside to kick, didn't kick. Then have to pass the ball back. Next one, Bailey cut inside to kick. Cut inside to kick, didn't kick. Lose the ball. Next one again, cut inside to kick, pass. You get a message, Jean-Pierre, like the one time him do something right, he didn't get a goal. One time out of around 20. So you tell me now what the ratio is. Him needs to be precise, to be a cut above the rest, to be a baller who is not overrated. He needs to be precise. Once you cut in, you go kick. Once you cut in, you go pass. You get it back, return, you go score. You need to be precise, sharp, and ready. So that's why I say I'm overrated. He's not precise. I was watching the game and I said, if you look on the ratio of losing the ball to when him score the goal, it's still losing the ball is still way more than that. When you understand him lose the ball, not the attacking third a lot. And if Mumford and they score them goal, but him the last night would have cancel out. But sorry, Arnett Gardens. Hello, good day. Yes, sir.
Bless up in the morning.
Blessings.
I know you're alive.
Yeah, man.
Bless up the viewers and subscribers. Yeah. In regards to the under 14, they're gonna play the Conquer Cup under 14 or under 15. I'm not quite sure.
I think they're gonna play under 15. They're gonna play under 15 Conquer Cup competition. I think next year. Yeah, I think so.
Next year.
Yeah.
Okay. And who are the coach of that team?
It always be Pastor Reynolds and the coaching educator, the principal coaching educator.
No, so the tournament they won now, who were the coach? Pastor Reynolds and those guys?
No, it was the academy, one of the academy coach, JFF academy coach, Purser and Peart, and goalkeeper coach for Arnett Gardens, Beckford. We call him Becky.
Okay.
Yeah, those were the coach at that. Yeah.
All right. You see any game in the Central American Club League? There are 20 clubs that play in Central America. You see any games over here on YouTube?
I didn't watch them. I need to watch them.
Yeah, some games are playing right now in Central America.
Mm-hmm.
Club Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very interesting. The quality is, I think it's a little club about TFU. Feel and everything, them kind of setting of them football thing already. Yeah, but the game yesterday, I mean, both teams are quarter pre-season, and you look with the head up most players.
Yeah, man, we are ahead, man. Fitness-wise,
Yeah.
moving the ball on the pitch, yeah, we are ahead.
Yeah.
But that don't guarantee a victory. You have to score your chances when you get them.
Yeah, you have to score. Scoring your winning side. You're winning by scoring goals. So, that's still, like you see,
I like to see Jamaican, but I mean, if the Jamaican teams play, you can understand. You kind of become mundane. You know what they do with each other. You kind of know each other so much. And they play so much games. But I like to see Jamaican club team play again. Other clubs, like Real Whopper or Football or it's more interesting because
The Mocha.
coaches don't know them. Yeah, they don't know them. It's a different style of play. It's a little more, it's more like it's a different style of play than how we play at Jamaica. So it's very interesting. So
One of the thing we think can help the coaches, they need. Let me tell you, the clubs and bridging, the clubs I'm gonna say it here, so. So a whole heap of clubs over the previous year get fined for not properly organizing their football club, right? When they play this competition, there's a lot of things they need to put in place. They need to put in media personnel. They need to do a lot of things, my brother. Yeah? And one of the things that the clubs are not doing to help themselves when they are playing the game is to have a video analyst person. A video analyst person. You can't see everything on the bench. Yeah? I think if Xavier, if Arnett Gardens had a video analyst person, somebody who was recording the game and giving in-game information, he would have won the game yesterday.
okay.
Yeah, man. You leave yourself vulnerable to just the eyesight, and the football gone past that now. The football gone past that now.
They blame money for everything. You know what Jamaican people are already. People do feel free. But yeah,
Bro, it don't add. It don't add. Club can buy it and pay the subscription, brother. You buy you just need a camera, You just need a camera system, somebody with a camera, video the game, upload it up. Meanwhile, it has it go through the software, right? The software give you the information and say this and that. You are read it, you are related to the coach on the bench. There's no rule against having that on the bench. Like you get the information on the bench. There's no rule in the competition. I saw Cincinnati did it against Cavaliers last year at National Stadium. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
One man beside of it with one camera, I'm going to forever say it until I see the club them start with. I will need to change. I will need to move away from the eyesight business alone. Yeah? Because we can't see everything on the field. The man beside of it, me and Mr. Meeks, and the man have the camera, the something I go through the software, the match a player. You understand me? You can see it on the computer. You see the different breakdowns, the different areas on the pitch. Progressive zone, defensive zone, all different zone them. All the different zones them on the field, brother. Yeah? All the different areas on the field. And it'll show you one word what them do on the field. It'll tell you say, yes, so Cavaliers I get the breakout when them below from the back. Yes, so the man will play the ball. It'll show you everything. You understand what I mean? So when the coach say, when the man the analyst say, coach, the only way Cavaliers can get opportunity for you when they play the ball wide to that player, Him always like run wide, collect it wide. So get somebody close to him. So I say?
Yeah.
It's simple.
But Auntie, you know that there's a lot of coaches in Jamaica. There's a lot of people there, coaches and administrators in Jamaica who don't have that belief in the system and don't like system football also. You know that, right?
That may I find out. So we're still we're still 10 years behind.
There's a pushback.
Well, somehow.
There's a pushback in Jamaica. Yeah, there's a pushback. The clubs and administrators and coaches, a lot of them, don't like system football. They will play up to a point, like the very, very basic of it. The very, very basic of finished structural football, but they don't like it. They don't like them. They feel in this dream of still fast and strong and just kick the ball and the wing backs making the final pass. Centre half making final pass up forward. And if you go back even a few years, God, it's on YouTube.
Right.
You'll find videos and games where you can just watch it for 10 minutes and realize it's the centre half making the final pass. Like every time. Like I don't know where they get that from. It's a centre half or a wide wing back or left wing back making the final pass. It's like they bypass the midfield and it's become like a cultural thing. And then we will see the senior team playing that way, our age group team playing that way. We start to question, but we have to come back and look at the club structure, schoolboy football. It's, as you said yesterday, you hear coaches, I've been saying it for the last 2 years, I hear coaches in U4, U12, and U14 football out of my life.
Out of my life,
Everything
brother.
out of my life.
Out of
Yeah.
bro. Let me tell you something. So when I play for my prep school team, and I can talk about my prep school team, or anything with me coach. When the centre back kick the ball, it have to be the last option him have. Last option. Once him have space and time, control it and look for your pass. Don't kick on the ball. Don't kick on the ball, bro.
Yeah.
Don't kick on the ball. Me 8 seat.
You give it back, you play the ball at the air, it needs a 50-50. It's like, you know, two of them around there with one of your foul.
And anybody here,
25% chance.
if you don't believe on team sports, go on El Futuro Sports Academy YouTube page, that is Mr. Meek's page, and watch all the games of my prep school play. You see how me a build up player. For 2 years, remember that 2 years now me a teach them to build up a player now.
Yeah.
You see me I say? At 2 years now, me a teach them for waiting there, you know. To build up from the back, you know. The first year, you know what the problem is? The first year, the boy they make some mistake. I say, all right, cool, me start do it. And them a goal a score and them a ball. I say, stop the crying. Yeah? But see, next year when time to go in the competition, nobody can take on the ball from. You see me I say? You see this year, we win the competition. Playing out from the back. We not kick the ball for purpose. You have to know if you press me if you get back. I mean, I lick it to the line. I come back in the midfield to the DM, I lick it back to the centre back. Keeper touch it panning foot and I lick it out. Hey! We can teach writing at the youth level, bro. You saw the under 14 them look? Because it's a game model. You need to play a certain type of way. We need to start teaching them to play the football and stop playing like it hard. You see what I say?
Yeah.
We need to play the football one type of way.
The major issue, you know, with why coaches revert to just winning these meaningless trophies at U12, you know, Kingsport, All Island, Premier League in the rural part of Jamaica. It's the principal of a physical education teacher most of the time, a PE teacher. He has some knowledge of the game. He has basic, yeah, understand? Not killing. He has basic knowledge of the game. But they go to school for it. They have the certificate. They have the basic knowledge. And the principal is putting pressure on these people to win this trophy. Nobody wants to develop the player. Developing the player is third and fourth down the line. Winning this, you know, it's not even participate. They just want to win it. Every team want to win. Every team want to win the JPL. Some team cannot win the JPL. Some team have to be a developer.
True. Can I say something though? Like, I think the two of them can coexist, you know. I think developing and also winning can coexist. But it depends on what winning is for you, right? We as coaches now, we learn to try to educate our bosses, in other words. Because some of our bosses, they don't know, they don't understand. I think we now should try to educate them and say, look at this way. If I can get this player to, you know, be a better player rather than just run with the ball and kick the ball, because that's easy to teach. Control the ball, run with the ball and kick it into the goal. Easy to teach, right? So if you have some big, we call them Big 12. You remember Big 12? Them can control and use them, but they're not technical, yeah? So we can use those players and we can get it done easy. But after a couple of years though, them fade out, them don't make it, and you wonder why they don't make it, because they're not technical. So you know have to write a plan now and say to your principal or person in charge, say, hey, this is the way how I want it to be done, and this is what I'm doing. This is guaranteed winning, but it's not going to win now. Give me 2 years. Let me fix these players. Because after a while, you know, when you teach them the right thing, you know, nobody not gonna beat you so easy, you know. They're gonna become dominant, you know.
Yeah.
Think about it. So I think the problem is winning now, not winning when everything is right. You get what I say?
Yeah, I have a program.
Yeah, have a program, right? A
Have
development.
Because
Because
even if you're not there,
Yes.
somebody else can take that program and consider that program similar, 90% of it similar.
for
Not
example,
to be 100%.
For example, my prep school team, I can now go to my under 9 now because I have some players going to come over in my under 13 team from my under 9 because we have two teams. My under 9 team went to the semi-final. For me, that is just like development. I don't necessarily have to win that. Yeah, I went to the semi-finals and so on. We should have win the under 9 competition, but it's here and there. No pressure on the youngster. No pressure whatsoever. I say go there and enjoy themselves in the semi-final. They lost the game. People ball. We tell them to stop the crying. But at the end of the day, that's just development. And now me can look at my under 9 team and say, all right, me have 1, 2, 3, 4 players who can step up in my under 13 team and start. I can't believe that.
Yeah.
And start in the game.
Yeah.
But them have some technical thing we have to work on still. The technical part of the game, control and pass, and also the movements and so on, and the pitch where them have to go learn. You understand me? But all me do my thing is like you come for learn, you know, come for win. You come for learn the game.
One moment. Put the one. Stop your mother. Oh, sorry, no.
All right. Apologize for that outburst, that incorrect word. Is a word incorrect? People, I was apologizing for that word. You know, caller. You know, we need to keep it respectful. Anyway, Dovaba say, ladies and gentlemen, you can realize our cash up. You can Zelle our cash up your donation to 440729086 or PayPal to the Reggae Boys Community. Thanks if you find it in your heart to give. Remember, they are giving to the teams in Jamaica who can't afford it to come to the game, National Stadium. So, Cuba versus Jamaica. People, big up and seen for the highlight the cause. Yeah, man, know yourself, Mr. Union. You don't know. You're a good youth, you know. Yeah, man. People who want to donate to Unseen Sports, you know, YouTube channel. Remember, you can do it anytime when you're ready. Super chat, super thanks. I even the video done, you still can donate to me. You understand me? Enough love and respect goes out to everybody. We're going to end the show now. You understand? And we're going to look on some track and field, what is going on in the track and field world. People want to know what's going on over there. Brian Martin, Chap 19, big up yourself. He said, Bailey is a good player, but he's just inconsistent. Yeah, inconsistent is the word. Inconsistent is the word. Him on the wrong wing, he's an inverted player. Champion, and my fault that I'm supposed to know which part him to go play. Or the coach. Me talk or me see. Anthony, I believe your praises for Tappa is misplaced because we all know that Mount Pleasant would have won that game. The Cavaliers game would have always be a toss-up. Tappa was coach. No! Early B, madness. Early B, madness. Early B. Hey, I'm just reading the comments. Early B, madness yata. Nobody know. Bro, Mount Pleasant the back against the wall versus Arnett Gardens. What do you mean by them know them are going to win Arnett Gardens? I mean, if Arnett Gardens want an easy team to beat, if Arnett Gardens score, well, two teams them score them goal, maybe it'll be a draw. But at the end of the day, Arnett Gardens play some good football, brother. Arnett Gardens play some good football. Just defensively, 1v1, like them have issues. The defenders are not that, you know, the best. But them have a lot of work to do, the Arnett Gardens defenders. But them play good. Midfield, moving the ball forward, stuff like that. Good team. And I think maybe them thin in terms of players. The kind of team. Yeah? The kind of team in terms of players. You look for Mumpers and them cannot ring out changes left, right, and center and then come play good football. Anyway, people, big up on yourself. Anti-sports are gonna run. Yeah, man. Enough love and respect goes out to everybody. Yeah. Who show anti-sports support all the time. Yeah, man. We're gonna be all over here.